Hello, everyone. So, I wanted to talk to you today about who you might be if you could master your emotions, right? If we could, oh, sorry, I got my doggy bag here and my little pooch. Check out my little girl Sadie over there. She's the best. It's a nice, well, it's pretty warm here today, even though the river looks frozen, but it's starting to defrost where I'm at. And just like sometimes when we're in a bad state, right, we are like frozen. It's like flight or fright, right? And you have to defrost yourself. You have to defrost your emotions so that you can soften them and change them. You can change your state. You can change your pattern at any time. It is really, truly up to you. As soon as you start to feel yourself going down a path which you can't get out of within a couple of minutes, and I have been there, and you literally truly do feel frozen sometimes. Like sometimes I used to think I don't I don't know how to get out of feeling this sad, or I don't know how to get out of this situation because I was was involved in a marriage with somebody I loved, but it was toxic, right? We were toxic for each other. And when I started to develop the spiritual muscle, mental muscle, emotional muscle, physical, all of the above, physical muscle, I took charge of my emotions and started to learn emotional freedom, right? And emotional mastery, because I didn't want to feel like that. And I had to make some changes that if I didn't make, I would not feel as free and happy and grateful and like I'm in my path like I've never been before as I do right now. I defrosted those emotions of that frozen, scared place that I was in. I got out of the fearful place and I got into serious gratitude for like everything in my life. These little walks with my dog, the water I live near, the ocean I live near, the sun when it's out, the sun when it's not, when it's not out, when it's barely out. I am grateful for everything. Grateful for my bed, my pillow, my kids, even when you're frustrated with your kids, right? Sometimes that happens so much that it overwhelms us, and people get depressed about being upset with their kids, or their teenagers are acting up, or what have you. Have you ever stopped to really ask them what it is they need? Right? Most of the time we tell them what to do. Have you ever stopped to ask them what it is they need? So you ask yourself first, what is it that I need to do to change my state, to get out of this? You always can move your body. Move your body changes your state and just instantly. Do 10 jumping jacks. Jump on a trampoline if you have one. Go literally, I used to come down to the park and I would go for a swing on like the kids swing sometimes and just act like I was a kid, go for a little jog. You don't even have to do something as big as that. You can literally get up and do 10 jumping jacks and it will change your state. When you change your physiology, it gives you the moment to open things up. You can even shake things off. Sometimes I used to be like in such a state that I would be like, get this away, get this off me, and like shake things off me and like just really shift it. Because when you shift and change your physiology, you can actually change your state, and then you can start to think about things you're grateful for, which really changes your state. And then you can start to talk to the people in your life who you think are controlling your emotions because of what they did or they said or how they're acting. Well, guess what? It's all up to you. You are in charge of your emotions. You're the only one who can take responsibility for it. So when we stop blaming, which we all do, and I am so guilty, and when I finally learned how not to do that anymore, it changed everything, right? When I used to say, oh, my son's acting up, or my husband is being such a, some kind of language that I don't want to use right now on here, but I definitely looked outside of myself and saw pain and let it feed me more pain, and I took it personally. So when you stop taking things personally, you start taking accountability of your own life, you can definitely change things. I mean, I just am so grateful that I've mastered all of that, and I love sharing it with you. So I hope this is helpful to you. If you've been inspired in any way, I hope that you will pass this along, you will share it. I hope that you will give me a thumbs up if it's any way inspiring you. and subscribe, because I want to keep sharing wisdom and spreading the goodness that is out there in the world, because we all have it within us and we all have something to give to this world. And when we start believing in each other and telling each other we believe in each other, and tell your kids you believe in them, even if sometimes you're so frustrated with them, when you can stop and look at the good in them, the innocence, and don't forget to really ask them what their needs are, and then button your lip, right? That's hard. You can start to hear them more. Your husband, your kids, your family, your friends. Hear more what's going on inside them, what their needs are. And shift your own perspective and shift your mindset, and everything in your life will start to shift. I promise you that, because I've been there. So I hope you guys have an amazing day, night, wherever you are in the world. Thank you for listening to me. Share it, subscribe, whatever you can do or want to do. I appreciate it, and have a great day. Ciao. Let's see if I can turn this off without putting my finger there. Here we go.